So my name is Celine Oomen, and I'm here to talk about user-centered design, because I think this is a rather unknown topic. So I want to explain what it is and why it is important for companies to implement this in their product development process. User-centered design is a process where the needs and wants of the user are given extensive attention in each stage of the product development process. So it's not just about usability or ergonomics, but it's about involving the user already in early stages of the product development process. Here you see a normal product development process that starts at the analysis, then to design, implementation, and deployment. And what most companies now do is user evaluation at the end of this process, so they test the usability of a product that has already been designed. If we then look at the user-centered design method, we see that it's important that the user is already involved at the beginning of the design process. So the innovation is really starting from the user, and therefore it's important to get a deeper understanding of this user. So user-centered design suggests that the way to create innovation is to start by the user. And for that, it's important to get a closer, a better understanding of their current needs. So if we then look at the user with the products, it's not just a product, it's always a product and a user. And this product-user interaction is very important. So, but if we really look through the world from the user point of view, we see it's not just the user and the product. It's actually a lot more going on around there in the context. He's drinking coffee while getting a surprise text message. There's music in the bar, other people walking by. So the real user, the context of use is actually the product, the user, but also other products, other people, other places. And from this context of use, you can get really rich insight that are a generative force in the design process. It's important. We need to find out what the experience of the user is within this context, within this complex context. And the most difficult part is to find out what they're really feeling, what their needs are, what their experience is. We could just ask them what their experience is, but then they would just say what is on top of their mind. And actually you have to get deeper. You have to find their latent needs and their real feelings. Feelings that they might not even be aware of themselves. And for this, there are several research methods. We can observe them to see what they are doing. We can observe them in the natural environment. There are also generative techniques in which the user will actively participate. And once you've gathered all this research data, it's important that you translate this. The research data is not just a given set of facts that will give you the answer. It's actually, you have to structure it, and it's more like a source of inspiration. But it will, it supports an efficient design and development process later on. User-centered designers are actually researchers and designers. So they interpret the research data and also can translate this to design. And what you now see in companies is that they do market research and consumer research, but do they really go deeper to the real feelings of the users? And these companies might also have designers, but between the researchers and its designers there's a big gap. And this is actually where user-centered designers can bridge this gap between researchers and designers. And here you can see where in the company user-centered design can be. So in the next slide, there are the key insights and benefits of user-centered design, just to summarize it. I'm going to catch my breath now. So now I'll give you a practical example. It's been a bit theoretical. So what if we were asked to design an alarm clock? We can ask what kind of function does it need, what kind of color. But actually we should go beyond that and ask ourselves, okay, why do people need an alarm clock? Why do they get up in the morning? What is their experience and feelings when waking up? Is there maybe a difference between waking up behavior in summer and winter? There's also different kind of morning persons. Maybe you recognize yourself in one of them. Researchers at Philips discovered a user need for a gentle wake-up experience. So they developed a product that stimulates sunrise to wake you up more naturally and pleasantly in the dark mornings. So they actually changed the way you feel in the morning by changing the way you wake up. Waking up is more refreshing and energizing when linked to our natural or biological patterns and rhythms. So I hope you have now a better understanding of what user-centered design is. If you have any questions, please contact me by email or after the presentations. Thank you very much.